Welcome back to Brain Space. Today we're exploring a topic that might intrigue your curiosity. How do you know if your brain is getting older? We all know that aging affects our bodies, but what about our minds? The signs of an aging brain can be subtle, even sneaky, and while some might be expected, others could completely surprise you. Stay tuned because the number one sign might just catch you off guard. It's something you definitely don't want to ignore. So whether you're worried about your mental sharpness or just curious about the aging process, let's dive into the top 10 signs your brain might be getting older, starting with number 10, increased distractibility. Have you ever noticed that it's becoming harder to stay focused on one task without your mind wandering off? Maybe you're trying to read a book, but you find yourself rereading the same sentence over and over because you can't stay focused. Or perhaps every little noise or movement around you pulls your attention away, making it tough to concentrate on what you're doing. Let's say you're working on a project, and suddenly, a notification pops up on your phone. Instead of quickly dismissing it and getting back to work, you find yourself scrolling through social media for the next 20 minutes. Sound familiar? While occasional distraction is normal, if it's becoming a pattern, it could be a sign that your brain's ability to filter out irrelevant information and stay focused is not as sharp as it used to be. Increased distractibility can be more than just a minor annoyance. It can affect your productivity, relationships, and overall quality of life. As we age, our brains might have a harder time tuning out distractions, making it more challenging to focus on important tasks. So, if you've noticed that staying on task has become more difficult lately, it could be your brain's way of telling you it's time to give it a little more care. Number 9, decline in visual and spatial skills. This is your brain's ability to judge distances, recognize patterns, and see the world in 3 dimensions. As we age, these skills can start to fade, making tasks like driving, organizing objects, or even playing sports more challenging. Imagine you're trying to park your car, but what used to be a quick and easy task now feels like a nerve-wracking challenge. Or maybe you're rearranging furniture at home, and it's harder than before to visualize how everything will fit together. These are subtle signs that your brain's spatial abilities might not be what they once were. While these changes are often gradual, they can become more noticeable as your brain ages. If you're finding that these tasks are becoming more difficult, it might be time to engage in activities that challenge your brain's spatial skills, like puzzles or certain video games, to help keep it sharp. Number 8, changes in language abilities. We've all had moments where we can't find the right word, but if this is happening more frequently, it could be a sign of brain aging. You might find yourself stumbling over sentences, forgetting familiar words, or mixing up similar-sounding words more often. Have you ever been in the middle of a conversation and suddenly lost the word you were about to say? Or maybe you keep saying desert when you mean dessert. These small slips might seem insignificant, but when they become a regular occurrence, it could be your brain signaling that it's not as quick with language as it used to be. To keep your language skills sharp, try engaging in activities like reading, writing, or even learning a new language. They all challenge your brain and help maintain its language abilities. Number 7, reduced attention span. If you're finding it harder to stay focused on a single task or conversation for an extended period, this could be another sign of brain aging. It might be that you're easily distracted during meetings, or you can't stay engaged with a book or movie like you used to. Think about the last time you tried to watch a movie, but ended up checking your phone every few minutes, or you couldn't remember key details of the plot afterward. If this is becoming more common, it could be a sign that your attention span is shrinking. The good news is that you can work to improve your attention span through mindfulness practices, meditation, and even simple breathing exercises that help you stay focused and grounded. Number 6, increased anxiety or mood swings. Changes in your brain can affect how you process emotions, leading to unexpected feelings of worry, irritability, or even depression. Have you noticed that you're more easily upset by things that wouldn't have bothered you before? Or maybe you're feeling anxious about situations that never used to cause stress. These changes in your emotional state could be a sign that your brain's emotional regulation is shifting as it ages. Our brains are responsible for regulating our emotions. And as they age, this regulation can become less stable. While occasional mood swings are normal, persistent changes in your emotional state could be a sign that your brain is aging. It's important to pay attention to these changes and seek support if needed, whether it's through therapy, mindfulness practices, or simply talking to a trusted friend. Number 5. Changes in sleep patterns. As our brains age, they can alter our sleep cycles, making it harder to fall asleep, stay asleep, or even cause you to wake up earlier than usual. You might feel like you're getting a full night's sleep, but still wake up tired. If you're finding that you're tossing and turning at night, or waking up multiple times without being able to fall back asleep, these could be signs that your brain's sleep-regulating functions are changing. Poor sleep can lead to memory problems, decreased focus, and even increased risk of certain health conditions. If you're noticing changes in your sleep, it's important to address them early, creating a consistent sleep routine, avoiding screens before bed, and managing stress can all help improve your sleep quality and support your brain health as you age. Number 4. Trouble with multitasking. If you find it more difficult to juggle multiple tasks at once, this could be another sign of an aging brain. As we get older, switching between tasks or managing several things at once can become more challenging. Think about how you used to be able to cook dinner, talk on the phone, and keep an eye on the kids all at once. If that's becoming overwhelming now, your brain might be signaling that it needs to slow down. Multitasking requires your brain to quickly switch between different activities, which can become more taxing as you age. You might find that you're not as efficient as you used to be, or that you make more mistakes when trying to do multiple things at once. This isn't just a matter of getting older, it's your brain's way of telling you that it needs more focus to do its best work. To combat this, try focusing on one task at a time and give yourself permission to slow down and take breaks as needed. Number 3. Difficulty in learning new things. Picking up a new hobby, learning a new language, or even figuring out new technology can become much harder as your brain ages. Have you ever tried to learn a new skill, like playing an instrument or using a new software, and found it much more challenging than you expected? This could be a sign that your brain's ability to absorb and retain new information is slowing down. Learning new things requires your brain to form new connections, and as we age, this process can slow down. You might notice that it takes longer to grasp new concepts, or that you need to repeat tasks more often to remember how to do them. However, it's important to keep challenging your brain with new experiences and skills, as this can help maintain cognitive function and even delay the effects of aging. Whether it's taking up a new hobby, learning a new language, or simply trying out new activities, keeping your brain engaged is key. Number 2. Slower cognitive processing. This means it might take you longer to think things through, solve problems, or make decisions. As our brains age, they don't process information as quickly as they used to. If you've ever found yourself taking longer to make decisions, or needing more time to understand new information, this could be your brain's way of telling you it's aging. Slower cognitive processing can affect everything from daily decision-making to complex problem-solving. To help maintain cognitive speed, try engaging in activities that stimulate your brain, such as puzzles, strategy games, or even learning new skills. Staying mentally active can help keep your brain sharp and responsive. Number 1. Memory lapses. This might be the most noticeable sign for many. It's more than just forgetting where you put your keys. It's when you find yourself increasingly struggling to recall names, dates, or important details. While it's normal to forget things occasionally, frequent memory lapses could be a sign of brain aging. Have you ever retraced your steps multiple times just to find something you misplaced, or found yourself unable to remember someone's name, even though you know them well? These are clear signs that your brain might be aging. If you're finding that these lapses are becoming more frequent, it could be your brain's way of telling you it's time to take action. Engaging in memory exercises, staying socially active, and maintaining a healthy lifestyle can all help keep your memory sharp as you age. And remember, if you're ever concerned about your memory, it's always a good idea to talk to a healthcare professional. Noticing these signs early gives you the chance to take action. Mental exercises, a healthy diet, and staying socially active can all help keep your brain sharp as you age. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to BrainSpace, and hit bell icon for more insights into the fascinating world of the human mind. Drop a comment below. What signs have you noticed? And what are you doing to keep your brain healthy? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.